All right, hello. I will be going over the 2002 Winter Olympic bid scandal, which was a major controversy that occurred in the year 1998 when the International Olympic Committee awarded the 2002 Winter Olympics to Salt Lake City, Utah. The scandal involved allegations of bribery and corruption by members of the Salt Lake Organizing Committee in order to secure the bid. So, with that being said, the International Olympic Committee launched an investigation and found that there, in fact, were several of their members that had accepted gifts and other forms of inducement from the Salt Lake Organizing Committee. So, as a result of this, several of the International Olympic Committee members were expelled, and also the Salt Lake Organizing Committee was fined the hefty price of $1 million. So, this scandal also did lead to the adoption of new rules and regulations by the International Olympic Committee to prevent similar incidents from occurring in the future, which is great. With that being said, bribery, of course, is in no way ethical. And I just want to point out that just the simplicity of bribery, we all know what that means, right? At a young age, we know what bribery is. Just the simplicity of bribery affected the entirety of the games, right? So it affected the games in every aspect. It affected the morale, it affected the athletes, it affected the coaches, it affected, even the audience. It affected the games in every single aspect. And it really just made me think about how decision making has an impact on people and how just solutions in general, they have an impact. There's an outcome. And yeah, so this case definitely does have the potential to influence my ethical and my professional responsibilities, to consider the global, the economic, the environmental, and the societal impacts of my future engineering, right? So, as a future engineer, I have the responsibility to ensure that my solutions are not only effective and efficient, but I also need to consider the global, the ethical, the economic, the environmental, and the societal impacts of my decisions, of my solutions, because within this case, there were so many negative impacts that impacted so many people, right? And it just made me think, and it made me realize that I need to keep in mind, how are my decisions affecting people? How are my solutions going to impact people, right? And I personally think that if I keep that in mind, that it is going to help me align with my ethical, responsibilities and just my principles in general, my ethical principles, my ethical responsibilities. I do think that keeping in mind that there is going to be an outcome of the decisions, there is going to be an impact of a solution. So is it going to be negative, or is it going to be positive, right? To keep that in mind when decision making or when coming up with a solution, right? So that will help me, I think, to stay ethically aligned with my principles, or just aligned with my principles. But yeah, this case did help me realize that decision making is a big deal, and keep in mind that people are affected by that. So yeah, that was the Salt Lake City 2002 Winter Olympic case, the bid scandal, and thank you.